So Morgan, it was good, right?
My goodness.
Oh,
You said
yeah,
she was amazing, and you did not disappoint. She did
no,
not disappoint. Unbelievable
it's good
woman.
stuff.
Mm,
So, first of all, a lot of things that are brought up today, they can, may not be emotional for us, but it may be emotional for you as our audience. And so, we want to always try and tamp down emotion. When you are trying to move spaces, when you are trying to downsize spaces, when you're working on decluttering spaces, whether it's your pocketbook, your desk drawer, your coffee cabinet, whatever it is, there's going to be some emotion attached to it. And when you're going to look at bigger spaces in your home or your environment, it's going to also bring it up emotion. So one of the things that we're going to do with this particular tapping is kind of look at how do you bring in the calm in order to clear the clutter, in order to clear the clutter, because as midlife women, we need to reduce stuff. Like we need to reduce, reuse, recycle, release. We need to do all of that so that we're allowing mental space for our mental health.
mm,
And so, Morgan, this particular one that I created really talks a lot about the things that we need to release. Some of them are emotional and some of them are physical.
mm.
But some of the reasons why we hold on to stuff is the guilt. We talked about fear today. Oh my goodness, so many great points. But we're going to go ahead and get started. And again, if you've never tapped with us before, understand that this is a self-soothing modality. It's very simple. It's not too tough. It's not too hard. It's not complicated. You're going to use your fingers. You're going to tap on certain points in your body. They reflect other parts in your body that help you to release. It can help you to release pain. It can help you release emotional stress. And if you feel really attached to something and you know you need to let it go, you could probably go through some of this and it could be very helpful. Morgan has explained many times to you that we have something called the SUDS, which is the subjective unit of distress. If you feel, I got to get rid of this pen, there's no room. That might be a 9. I'm being facetious, but sometimes that's what it is for us. This idea of releasing things feels like if I have to release this, everything's going to fall apart. So think
Mm,
about where you are on that kind of level from 0 to 10, where you are. And our
mm.
goal is not necessarily to bring you to 0, it's to help you be aware of where you are so that you can release as you go forward. I would suggest bookmarking this one because this particular episode is one you're going to want to watch maybe over and over again, right, Morgan? And then also this particular tapping as well. First thing I like to
Mm.
do is start with a deep cleansing breath. We've really gone through a lot right now, so we've talked about so many things. So let's take a really deep breath into the nose and then out through the mouth. So go ahead. And one more breath. And kind of just get yourself ready in the mindset that you are allowed to let go of things, and you're allowed to have maybe fear or guilt or the trepidation of releasing something coexist along with wanting to let it go and giving yourself permission. So we're going to go ahead and start on the karate chop point right here. And you can repeat after me either out loud or to yourself. Either way works. Even though I've been holding on to things out of guilt or fear,
Even though I've been holding on to things out of guilt or fear,
I'm allowed to create space for a life that feels like mine again.
I'm allowed to create space for a life that feels like mine again.
Though I've been holding on to things out of guilt or fear, even though these things connect me to people who hurt me,
Even though these things connect me to people that hurt me,
I now choose freedom over memories.
I now choose freedom over memories.
I choose freedom over reminders.
I choose freedom over reminders.
And I choose freedom and healing over holding on.
And I choose freedom and healing over holding on.
And even though parting with things sometimes feel like I'm losing a version of myself,
And even though parting with things sometimes feel like I'm losing a version of myself,
I honor her.
I honor her.
I thank her.
I thank her.
And I gratefully let her go.
And I gratefully let her go.
Okay, let's start on the eyebrow point. I didn't realize how heavy this all became.
I didn't realize how heavy this all became.
Side of eye. Every item feels like a decision I'm not ready to make.
Every item feels like a decision I'm not ready to make.
Under eye. Some of this stuff is tied to who I used to be.
Some of this stuff is tied to who I used to be.
I liked her.
I liked her.
I'm not sure if I'm ready to let go of her.
I'm not sure if I'm ready to let go of her.
Under nose. I feel caught between obligation
I could feel caught between obligation
and freedom.
and freedom.
Chin. I want to release.
I want to release.
I want to release.
I want to release.
But a little bit of guilt keeps tugging at me.
But a little bit of guilt keeps tugging at me.
The comfortable person I used to be.
The comfortable person I used to be.
Colorblind. I'm allowed to want a home that feels like peace, not pressure.
I'm allowed to feel a home that feels like peace and not pressure.
I'm allowed to want a home
I'm allowed to want a home
that feels like peace,
that feels like peace,
not pressure.
not pressure.
I'm allowed to have a home
I'm allowed to have a home
that I love.
that I love.
Underarm. It's okay to let go,
It's okay to let go,
even if I'm not totally sure yet.
even if I'm not totally sure yet.
Top of head. I am making space,
I am making space,
slowly,
slowly,
gently,
gently,
for what I truly need.
for what I truly need.
Eyebrow. I am not required to keep painful things
I am not required to keep painful things
just because they came in pretty packages.
just because they came in pretty packages.
Side of eye. The past can be appreciated without preserving piles.
The past can be appreciated without preserving piles.
Under eye. I'm learning to see clutter as a call to come back to myself.
I'm learning to see clutter as a call to come back to myself.
Yes. Under nose. I honor my story,
I honor my story,
but I don't need to store every chapter.
and I don't need to store every chapter.
I honor my story,
I honor my story,
but I don't need to keep every page.
but I don't need to keep every page.
Chin. This isn't just decluttering.
This isn't just decluttering.
It's devotion to the woman I am now.
It's devotion to the woman I am now.
It's devotion to the woman I'm becoming.
It's devotion to the woman I'm becoming.
Collarbone. It's safe to let go.
It's safe to let go.
It's safe to grow.
It's safe to grow.
It's safe to choose myself.
It's safe to choose myself.
Stay there for a second. It's safe to choose myself.
It's safe to choose myself.
I want to choose myself.
I want to choose myself.
I'm ready to choose myself.
I'm ready to choose myself.
Underarm. I breathe in ease.
I breathe in ease.
I exhale everything that is expired.
I exhale everything that is expired.
Top of head. I release with compassion
I release with compassion
and rise with clarity.
and rise with clarity.
You can stop tapping and take a deep breath in through your nose. And out with your mouth. And in this moment, say to yourself, I am not my things.
I am not my things.
I am so much bigger than any possession.
I am so much bigger than any possession.
Anything I have, I can always get again.
Anything I have, I can always get again.
The most important things
Most important things
are the people in my life.
are the people in my life.
And together with those people,
And together with those people,
there will be peace.
there will be peace.
Yeah. Okay, let's take a deep, cleansing breath. Out. How'd that feel, Morgan?
There is so much that got released with that one.
Wow.
So thank you. I want to thank Janelle for like initiating all of that conversation, and then for you wrapping it up with this tapping transformation, because that really hit home on a lot of different levels. Thank you.
You know, the thing about tapping again, guys, is that maybe that didn't hit you in the same way it hit Morgan. I know that Morgan is in the middle of a big move. It's big. And it's going to be her first big move since, you know, the situation with her ex-husband. And so there's going to always be some emotional attachment. For you and our audience, it may be something different. For me, it may be something different. But the truth of the matter is, when we clear the clutter, whether it's emotional, whether it's handbags, shoes, expired food, whatever it is that you're holding on to, you allow room for other things. So you don't have to have a scarcity mindset. You can realize you're letting room for abundance. You can only put so much on a shelf
Right?
before it's falling on the floor. How much do you love it if it's on the floor? Just saying. So I love this conversation. Thank you for always being game. I know you're super busy right now. I know you're on time constraints. Some of these episodes that we do really touch us more, maybe than our audience. I don't know. But I appreciate you for being willing to be open and talk about some of the things that have been difficult, because I do think that a lot of people can be touched by understanding how items hold energy. So I appreciate you for that.
It's always a pleasure. You know, I really do appreciate this too, because we never know how someone can respond to this reflecting back to them, how it
Yes.
can help them, you know, navigate through some hard times in
Yep.
their life. So
Yep.
it's always a joy.
That's us. That's us. Hey, listen, make sure you know that if you want a session with us, you can always get a session. You can join one of our circles. Go to bit.ly/tap-chat. And so make sure you drop into the description box and check it out. We will see you next time on Getting to After. Take care.
Bye.